Hey guys, happy freaking Friday! I always love Fridays, and now I'm at a point where I am full-time in my business, so like Fridays aren't that special for me anymore, only like they are because my family still works normal jobs, so they have the weekends off, so I get to spend time with them. But if you guys are watching live, let me know you're here. Happy freaking Friday. Come say hey. If you guys are watching the replay, say hashtag replay. So I am transitioning a little bit in my business, pivoting a little in my business to where it's not going to be total mindset stuff. It's going to be mindset and business, like teaching you how to grow a freaking business, get out there, market yourself, and also confidence, obviously, because it's an important factor, but it's not the only factor. So, I want to talk to you guys about niching, like the niche. There's like, I tried to figure out how to say it, and you can say it as niche or you can say it as niche. So however you want to say it is fine. But you should be saying it. It should be something that's important to you, something that is in your vocabulary if you are running a business and you're kind of lost and you're kind of struggling. So basically the niche. I know I have clients all over the world, and some of them have never heard of niche. They don't really know what it means. So if you don't know what it means, it's basically picking your ideal client, picking your market. Every big business started this way, and it makes it less overwhelming. People are willing to pay an expert that is specializing in their area that they need help with. Hey Nina, hey Natalia, hey Kathy. So people are willing to pay. Like, obviously, think about it. Like, I made a post yesterday talking about how, like, if you have a brain problem or something wrong with your mind, you're not going to go to a foot doctor. You're not going to go to a generalized practitioner because you want someone to help you. You want someone that specializes in the area that you need help with. So people, whatever you're selling, your market is going to be a certain area. You need to decide on a certain area. So I want to give you 5 steps on how to really take that step to choosing a niche, to finding a niche and going for it. So, and it's also way less overwhelming when you are like, I struggled with this in the beginning of, oh, I'm just going to help everybody. I'm just going to show up because I have so many skills and I have so many things that I can help people with. And I'm just going to show up and I'm going to put it all out there. And it was really overwhelming to me, and it was overwhelming to my audience because my audience was like, okay, she talked about confidence yesterday. Today she's talking about weight loss. And tomorrow, what the heck is she going to be talking about? What does she actually help people with? And then it's also less overwhelming to you because, like, you're not sitting there saying, what am I going to talk about today? Like, if you can get inside your ideal client's head, figure out one little area that you're going to specialize in and get out there, you're going to be less overwhelmed and your audience is going to know what the heck you do. So that's really what it's becoming about. Not becoming about, but that's really what it's about, is getting out there and becoming the expert of a certain area. Hey, Tabitha, I'm not attacking you. No, I struggled with this for a long time. And there's that saying, if you're trying to help everyone, you're actually helping no one. And it's easy to think that, oh, if I just pick this little area, I'm not going to have anyone to help. But there are billions of people on the earth, and a lot of people are struggling with a lot of the same things. So if you pick a little area, know that there's going to be a lot of people in that little area. So I have 5 steps. My number 1 step for you to picking a niche and going for it is to pick a niche. Pick a niche. Decide what kind of thing you want to help people with. Like, what are you going to focus on? What's going to be your focus? And I want you to pick that niche and know that you're not going to be trapped to that niche forever. You're not going to be stuck to that niche, helping the same people and feeling like you're closing yourself off to all these other people. Because one thing is that when you become the expert, people think you're an expert in everything. When you really specialize and dial deep down into one little thing, people are going to come to you for other things. So you're not going to be just focusing on one thing and helping people in that area because you're the expert. Showing up as the expert opens all doors. So that is my thing. Like, know that you're not going to be trapped to one niche for the rest of your life. You can always change it up. But it's so easy to try all the niches and think, oh, they're not working out. And so maybe this isn't the niche for me. Maybe I need to go to this one, or maybe I need to go to this one. And you never really gave one a shot. So my advice to you guys is to pick a niche and try it out for 30 days. It doesn't have to be like just picking one. Just pick one, go for it, try it out. And then you can say, once you go fully in for the 30 days, then you can say, oh, this ain't the right niche. I'm going to try this one. And you can go into that and leaving that niche and going into the other one, knowing that you put your all into it. Because that was something that I struggled with for a long time, was that I was a jumper. I was like, okay, this isn't working for me, so I'm going to go to a different one. Oh, nope, this isn't working for me. So then, like, I asked myself, I wasn't getting the results I wanted. So I asked myself, and you can ask yourself too, before you go to a next niche or before you go to that next business, did I really put my all into it? Did I really put my full self, my full, capabilities, my full power, my full action into it? And for me, my answer was no, I didn't. And I really was like, okay, I'm just going to go into it and I'm going to freaking put my all into this. And then guess what? It worked. And that's the power of putting your full on into it. Hey, Amanda. I am looking forward to it too. I can't wait. My niche mamas who are sick and tired of being sick and tired. Yes. And yeah, and you can tell with your content that you are getting out there and you know what you do and you are becoming the expert of what you do. So that's excellent. I've been watching you. So, my next little step for you guys is to pick a platform. Know that you don't have to be showing up on all the platforms. Know that you don't have to be showing up on YouTube and Instagram and LinkedIn and Facebook and Twitter and whatever you're trying to show up on. It's going to be super overwhelming to do that. It's going to be super overwhelming when you're trying to create the content and you're just trying to get yourself into the habit and the cycle of making it easy. It's going to be really, really overwhelming to say, okay, I'm going to have to do this, and I'm going to have to do this on Instagram, and I'm going to have to do it this way, and I'm going to figure out how to do it on YouTube, and just trying to be on all the things. If you can handle one thing and freaking dominate that, move on to the next. But when you're first starting out and you don't want to be overwhelmed and you don't want to be frustrated trying to figure out all the things, pick one platform. Go on that platform and master it. Once you master that, move on. That's kind of what I'm doing now. I mastered Facebook. I know how to show up on Facebook. Showing up on Facebook isn't hard to me anymore. It's effortless. And so now I'm kind of transitioning to showing up more on YouTube, showing up more on Instagram, and I know that I can do it because I've already mastered one. So that's my second tip for you guys, is to pick one freaking platform, show up every single day and master it, and then move on to the next. So my IG is linked to my Facebook, so I post my stories and feed in my IG and automatically post my Facebook stories and feed. Ooh, I need to figure that out. Like, I think I had it linked one time, but I've kind of changed Instagram, and I'm kind of like relearning Instagram because I like, when I was in Beachbody, I started on Instagram, and it was because I had the fear of people in my family and people in my life seeing me, so it was way easier for me to show up on Instagram. But now, since I've like done Facebook, I forgot how to use Instagram, and now Facebook seems so easy and I love it. And yeah, I'm just relearning. And that's the thing in business. You're not gonna know everything. Everyone in business has never known everything. You have to learn it. You have to do it, and you have to keep doing it to get better. So know that you're not going to have everything perfect when you start out. I always say that, but I want to get it through your guys' head. I just started my IG 2 weeks ago or so. Heck yeah. I think I did too, but this week I'm really like getting on there. But my third tip for you guys is to market research. What you want to do with your content. Your content is basically your proof. You want to get so deep inside your ideal client's head to figure out the frustrations, to figure out where she is right now, what she's feeling on a daily basis, to figure out where she wants to be, and then prove that through your content. So you need to market research. You need to talk to them, to get inside their head. And one cool thing about like helping a past version of yourself, kind of like what I did, I've struggled with all the things I help my clients with, and you may be feeling that too in your own business, of how you've already put yourself through the process of what you're helping your clients with, and it makes it extra easy because you already know the struggles, you already know the frustrations, you already know what she needs to get through to get to where she wants to be. But if you don't, and just know that if you are trying to figure out a niche, but you're kind of like, you want to do that, but part of you is like, oh, I've never been through that, I don't know. Know that you don't have to know. Know that you don't have to go through something to help someone through it. All you need to do is figure out what they're going through and figure out how to help them through it. So, market research the heck out of your clients, your ideal clients, and figure out what is going on inside their head, because that's going to be tremendously helpful for everything in your business. Tremendously. It was a game changer for me. And so 4, create a content schedule. Try to figure out what times you're going to post. And then, I know it's so easy being a mom and being busy and maybe working your 9 to 5 still and trying to do all the things, that it's easy to go about your day and forget. So what I did when I first started was I got onto a timer on my phone, like those little apps they have, and I just put every time I was going to show up and every time I was going to post. So every time I was going through my day, it would go off and I would know, okay, it's time to make a post. It's time to do a live video. It's time to show up. So it just keeps you from forgetting, and it keeps you on track. Because to get clients, to get out there, to get visible, you have to show up. And that's my 5th step, is to just show up and take freaking crazy action. That is like the main thing. The main thing you have to do is just get out there. Just get on that live video. Just get on those posts and put yourself out there in a way you've never done before, and just show up to say, hey, I'm here. I know where you are. I know where you want to be, and I can help you bridge the gap and bring that all together. So I have actually changed my little direction in my business, and it's basically where I want to help women. And I talked with my coach, and I was like telling him I wanted to pivot a little bit, and it was like crazy because there was like this breakthrough moment. All of my clients' goals are leaving their 9 to 5, are basically going full time in their business and doing that full time. So I'm having tremendous results. So I want to help you guys. I want to help you guys if you are wanting to leave your 9 to 5. Or maybe you don't even have a 9 to 5. Maybe you're a single mom and you're wanting to go full time and do something you truly love and you're truly passionate about, something that lights you on fire every single day to show up doing. If you guys are feeling that and you are kind of lost, maybe you got a certification or a training and you're really lost on, what do I need to market myself with? How do I show up? I found that marketing is a really biggie on people showing up because they don't really know how to do it. So I want to teach you guys how to do marketing. I want you to teach you guys how to do that showing up. I want to teach you guys how to find the confidence to show up in yourself. So if any of that relates to you and you've been struggling and frustrated for far too long and you're tired of your soul-sucking job, you want to quit that 9 to 5 and go full-time into a business that is your dream, I want you to know that that dream can actually happen. It freaking can. And a year ago, I would have never told you that. I would have, because I felt like I was just in a struggle bus. Like October 8th will be a year that I've been in business. So I want you guys to know that I can get you there faster based on everything I've learned along the crazy way. And it doesn't have to take you a year, and it can literally take you a month. Literally, if you really put in all the work and you had the help and you showed up and you did it, month. Goodbye job. It's possible. Like, everything's possible for you. But I wouldn't have told you that a year ago. And it's crazy because you could have this end goal or this path or this big focus or this big end result that you're chasing. And sometimes the whole path to that end goal will pivot. It will change. Things will come up for you. Hurdles and things will come up for you. And You just got to believe in yourself, and you got to take the crazy, messy action. And so that's why I'm kind of like showing you the business side and the confidence side, because they all come together. And I was kind of like telling you, oh, confidence is all you need. But sometimes you just have to learn. Sometimes you have to know how to get out there, and then maybe the confidence is a factor, but it's not the only factor. So I want to show up to you guys, giving you the little tips, tidbits, and everything you need. And if you guys are needing more help, you want to fast track that success, you want to show up more in your business and you're not sure how, you want to find the confidence in you, but you're not sure how, I'm here for you guys. So if you guys, I do those clarity calls. They're calls where we jump on the phone. We talk about everything. We figure out where you are, where you want to be, figure out how to build that dream business and make it a reality to where you can quit your 9-to-5 and also know that you don't have to have everything perfect. Then get a clarity call. And if you guys want one, just say clarity in the comments. I will send you the link. We will find a time to chat and we will figure it out for you. Like, it's possible. Even though right now, if you're struggling and you're frustrated and you're overwhelmed, it seems like it's so far away and it could never happen for you. It can. It can. It absolutely can. And I want you guys to know that. And I want you guys to believe that. And I want you guys to take the crazy, messy action to where you can make it happen too. So, morning, Tracy. Tabitha. In the beginning, you said that she's talking about confidence one day, about weight loss the next, but what if weight loss is giving her confidence? Yeah. And that's the thing, like that, it goes hand in hand. And that's kind of where I am. It's like business and confidence goes hand in hand. So I'm not like, I wasn't calling you out, because I did the same thing with hypnosis. Hypnosis can do all the things. But I was talking about like, oh, here's how to lose weight. And I was also talking about, oh, you got to fix your mindset, which they go hand in hand. They really do. But then I was like, okay, let's stop smoking. Okay, let's sleep better. And it was just all over the place. And you could tie those together. But I feel like if you are overwhelmed with creating your content, it's super helpful. It's super helpful to dial down deep into what you want to talk about, so it's not overwhelming to you, and so it's not overwhelming to your audience, and so it's straight to the point. Cutthroat. I don't know if that's like the word I'm looking for, but straight to the point. You get your gist across and you talk about it. You're the expert, because you have to show up as the expert. You have to show up and say, hey, I'm here. I know where you are. I know where you want to be. I'm the expert to get you there. So, hey Sarah, good morning. Hey Alana, good morning. So I shouldn't do that anymore. I've been doing workout videos. No, Tabitha, I think you're doing great. I think if your focus is helping women lose weight to find their confidence again, that goes hand in hand. And I think get that point across. I think, and we can chat about it. I can message you and we can kind of go deeper into it, but yeah, it goes hand in hand. So I don't think you're like, I'm not saying you're doing it wrong. I'm saying if you are trying to do, oh, I'm going to help people stop smoking, or, oh, I'm going to help people do this, oh, and you're jumping and you're not really putting your full focus into that one thing, it's hard. And don't get me wrong, you can do all the things. You can do everything if you know how to do it. Like, you can literally help people with every single thing in the world, but it's going to be really hard to figure out if you've never mastered how to show up on social media, if you've never mastered how to get out there and create content. So you can, like Tony Robbins, he helps people with everything. Marissa Peers helps people with everything. I can't think of anyone else right now, but there's those big wigs that help people with everything. But they didn't start out that way. They started out with one little area and they mastered it. And then boom, they open wide. And that's what I'm saying. When you become the expert, you're not going to just limit yourself to just one area. You're going to put your full focus into one area. But other people are going to start coming to you and say, hey, girl, can you help me with this? Hey, girl, I was wondering if you could help me with this since you do that. And so, yeah, no, I think you're doing great. I see you showing up. So, hey, Nikki, Queen. I also want to help them with business too. Yes, I need to pick one. Yes, pick one. Pick one. That was my struggle too, that I just wanted to help all the people be happy and successful and everything they wanted, and it didn't work out with me because I was overwhelming myself, asking myself, what am I going to talk about today? Am I getting my point across? I have all these ideas for programs, and I have all these ideas for this and that and this and that. But I mean, become the expert. Because that whole thing of, if you have a brain problem, if you have something wrong with your foot, you're not going to go to a brain doctor. You're going to go to a foot doctor, a podologist, or whatever. I don't know. Whatever. Podologist, I think is what it's called. But you're not going to go for help with that to a general practitioner or a brain doctor. You're going to want someone like that specializes in the foot, that knows what they're talking about, that can help you. So that's the same way. Like, if you could make your weight loss area your big focus, and then like confidence ties in with that. So my big focus is business. Confidence ties in with that. So podiatrist, yeah. Yes. So, and I'm like that. I was like that too, Tabitha. Then sometimes I thought about relationships too. I thought about, oh, I can help people with their love life. I can help people blah, blah, blah with all of this stuff. But then I wasn't helping anybody. So ask yourself, I don't know how your like sales and everything are right now, but ask yourself, are you getting the sales you want? And if you felt like, just ask yourself, we always know the answers. We always know like the true answers of what we think and how things are if we just go inward and ask ourselves. So I would ask yourself, do you feel like you can go full in? Do you feel like you've went full in? Or do you feel like you're dabbling? And then if you feel like you are dabbling, I would pick one. Even though it may be so freaking hard and it may feel like you're limiting yourself and other people, pick one and go with it for 30 days. And by the end of going with it for 30 days, you will know. You will know, this didn't work out. I'm going to go to relationships. Or you're going to be making hella bank. And you're going to be like, whoa, it's so crazy. I never did this before. I should have done this a long time ago. And so that's my tips for you guys, is to pick a niche. Do it for 30 days. Just try it out for 30 days. Have fun with it. Because that's what business should be about, is just trying things, doing things different, trying different things, and trying to figure out what works for you. Because not everything everyone tries is going to work for you. Pick a platform, market research the shit out of your people, your ideal clients, create a content schedule, create times you're going to show up, and then show up and take that crazy inspired action. Show up for them. Show your proof in your content. So, I hope this video helped you guys. If it did, share it with your business people. If you have a business with other people in your business, those group businesses, I can't even think of what they're called right now, MLMs. Hey Cindy, and if you feel like you are kind of struggling, you have some questions, or you just need the extra support, and you've been doing it for far too long and you're kind of lost, then get a clarity call. We will chat about it. We will figure it out for you. So I hope this video helped. I love you guys, and I will see you later. Bye.